In this video, I'm going to show you how Samuel made 40,000 euros with the system that we implemented in his agency. When we started out, Samuel was doing cold emails to get the deals, and he would approximately get 2 deals every month. But what he didn't have is a predictable way to get the leads daily. The leads that he talked to were cold and they didn't trust him, and the closing rate was low because of the email funnel he set up for himself. After 1 month of us working together, he was able to get to 10,000 euros, and I actually made a video. It's an interview of us both. There's gonna be linked somewhere here. But the biggest reason why I decided to make this video today is because it has been 1 year since he made 10,000 euros. And he still uses this system. Today I'm going to show you the exact system that Samuel used 1 year ago and that he still continues to use up to this day to get those results that I mentioned. He actually recently messaged me. He told me that he made 42,000 euros cash collected with investment of 3.3k into the ads. So the numbers are literally insane. Some days he gets 2k, some days he gets like almost 3k. So this is what you get after 1 year of running the system that I'm going to show you today. So the first issue that Samuel had was that the leads that he was generating were cold because of the nature of cold email funnel that he was running. So first thing that we did was we switched everything to running an Instagram brand for his agency. Before we could come to this place, we had to set up exactly what his niche is. Then, based on the niche, we crafted an offer for him, which was really compelling, that would attract the ideal buyers for him. So it's not enough just to have your niche. You have to know who exactly from your niche would be your ideal client. Once we had those two, we started to work on Instagram profile. You may see that this actually looks as a personal brand in some ways, but we just run it for the agency. We don't have ourselves connected to the profile so much. You can see as a professional logo, he has a clean bio speaking directly to his clients. The offer is presented right there. It has a lot of story highlights. He has testimonials. Every part of his niche has a separated story highlight. Then he has pin posts explaining about his system, showing the results, and this is basically his website, his landing page. Everything happens here. Once we fixed this part, once we had the profile set up properly, this will happen in basically 1 to 2 days. He was really quick to go over the whole process. We went to implement the IG brand funnel. Second biggest problem that Samuel had was he didn't have a predictable way to generate qualified leads. So the first thing that we did once we had the profile set up was we started to run paid ads. There are 2 types of paid ads that you can run. First one are interest-based ads, where you present a direct offer and make people either to follow you or to DM you. And the second one are retargeting ads. Obviously, you can't run them if you don't have any results, but as you go on, you're gonna gather them so you can run retargeting ads for people who already seen your offer in the first type of ads, and then you can use your whole audience in 100%. Just a quick thing, what you do with these direct offer ads, we basically always call out our niche. We have our offer, and then we have call to action. Now, you might see here that the call to action is not to book a call with you. It's not to go somewhere on a landing page and do something. It is simply to follow you or to DM you one message. Right, so we are just trying to get people on our landing page, which is our Instagram profile. A combination of these two will generate you 5 to 10 leads per day once you have your offer and your ads really set up properly. So once we fixed this lead generation issue and we had daily leads coming in, the second biggest problem was making people trust us. Right, so that's the lead nurture part. And what we do is we just run organic content, and it all happens around reels, carousels, and stories. Stories are probably the biggest one, but reels and carousels are really good also when you're just starting out, when you're setting up yourself as an authority. This is all faceless, as you can see. You can also show yourself and explain if you're comfortable in front of the camera. If you're not, just text on screen is literally working perfectly. 3 types of things that you can do. You can explain your system completely, so how it works, and then you go step by step what you do. And the meaning of this is to just make people understand what your system is and how and why is it special. Why is it special from everything else that they have seen? The second thing is diving into your system in depth, right? You take one piece, let's say lead generation or appointment setting, whatever you do, like bits of your system, and then you explain why is that part different. So you dive deeper into your system. You get a chance to explain the benefits of your system, not just focusing on a whole, but focusing on the different parts. And then you get people to like you, to trust you, to trust that company is actually there, that you have some solution to their problems. And the last one is, of course, showing your results. If you have any screenshots of Google ads, of Facebook ads, of leads, whatever you have in that way, you get to show it on your reels. The second thing are carousels. And what I like to do here is I like to make step-by-step breakdowns of what we did with our clients, what results did they got, and how, so that everybody else sees that it actually works. And the biggest part of the whole nurturing is stories. So in stories, you are either showing testimonials or showing your results. Now, I didn't screenshot everything from Samuel with the sequences, but I'm going to show you the 3 to 4 story sequence that works like magic. So on the first story, you're showing the results that you generated for your clients. It can be any type of screenshot. It doesn't have to be money results. It can be either leads, appointments, whatever you have numbers in, you can show that on your results story. In the second part, in the second story, you break down how you got there. You just explain what are those results all about. And then the last one is a call to action. I let them know that I have new spots, let's say, for example, opened up. And I have that reaction emoji, and then they click on that, and then I can message them and start conversations. You might be asking yourself, why do we do all of this organic part, right? Why don't we just immediately go from an ad to a sales call and then we try to close somebody there? And the reason why is because people today don't really trust you, right? You're just some other agency that can be a scam. And it is just the natural thing that happened. Everybody went online and everybody has these crazy guarantees that they're gonna like do magic for their clients, and people naturally don't trust you. So you have to go one step forward than everybody else, right? When you go from a ad to a sales call immediately, people will have so many objections and they will not be willing to give you money immediately on the call. But if you just release the pressure from going directly to a sales call and make people follow you, it's much easier to do. People don't feel pushed, right? And they get to see that you actually exist. They get to see that you have results. And the amount of trust that's being generated when you have this profile, where people like see in the 7 days of following you, they see the reels, they see stories, they chat with you in DMs, you're not pushy too much. Your chances of getting sales in this way is much higher than going directly for the sale. And just think about this, like he has 500 followers. And you have to know, like all of these people, 80% of them, let's say, are his ideal clients. So if they say no right now, they're not leaving, that they're still there, that they're still following you. They're always in your net. They can't escape. And there will always, like if you run these stories every day, you have 3 to 4 story sequences every day. They are going to see that every day. So eventually they are going to buy. If they ever think about doing anything marketing wise or whatever your service is, they will go with you, right? You will have advantage over everybody else. And this is like the beautiful part of running a brand. Now, the last part of the whole funnel is how to do a conversions, right? How to get to that sales call finally. I do a DM booking calls. If you get a person to follow you, you do a warm outreach. So you say, hey, thank you for following. What exactly do you do? And then you go into the 4 or 5 questions as a qualification. If somebody sends you an inbound DM, you can go immediately to a qualification part. So what I like to do is I just ask them where they are, where they want to be, and do they want my help? If I see that they want my help, and they do if they follow me, it's obvious, right? I send them a VSL, which is just a reel explaining my system. It's a 1-minute video. And if they say it's fine, then I send them a link to book a call, and then we go for the call. And it's usually 10-minute, maybe 15-minute call, and it's more like an onboarding than anything else. This is what Samuel did, and this is what got him these crazy results. You have literally a roadmap to copy. If you do this properly, you're gonna get the same results as Samuel got. If this system made sense for your business and you want to implement it, you can book a call down below with me. We can have a chat and we can see, is this actually applicable to your business? The worst case scenario for you is that you just leave with a lot of free information. So it's a pretty good deal on your side. If it makes sense, just book a call and let's have the chat.